Hey, what's up guys? It's Joe from GadgetryTech.com, and today we're going to review the Rosewill Prelude RWH-001s. Now they do have the RWH-002s. Biggest difference is price and a few features. So these are $79.99 on Newegg.com. The RWH-002s are $59.99 currently on Newegg.com. And the big difference there is the lack of microphone cable for your phone, and they don't swivel like this one does, as well as there's no chrome plating. It's pretty much all plastic. So you can save 20 bucks if you just want the same sound quality in a standard headphone and don't care about a couple extra features. But the review right now is going to focus on the RWH-001s. So let's talk about sound quality. 5 Hz all the way up to 50,000 Hz for your frequency response, so it covers beyond what the human ear can hear. I am pleased to say that the response, not only is the frequency there, but your bass and highs, it's all relatively flat, so you don't have too booming of a bass and you don't have highs that are so bright they're going to hurt your ears. What's nice about flat sound, and why I'm such an advocate for it, is you can tune it. So if you have a phone with an equalizer or your computer's plugged in, you can change the bass and treble and mids to your liking, but it's nice to have a headphone that's flat in the first place because you want that flexibility to set it however you like, rather than a headphone that's always too bright or too bassy. So they're 32 ohm speakers. They go up just over 100 decibels. I think it's about 103 decibels, so they get very loud. 4-foot cable included with a microphone button, so you can use this on a smartphone. It has volume, up, down, and the microphone button, which does work with the iOS commands for skipping tracks and stuff like that. And if you don't want that extra mic, or your computer doesn't have a jack that's capable of supporting that, you have your standard 4-foot headphone cable as well, and that's good for the computer, tablet, phone, whatever, in case you don't want audio or microphone chat. As you can tell, obviously the cables are detachable. The fitment of it is excellent. There's no jiggle. It's not too tight. It's not too loose. So it's pretty much effortless to install. So with that being said, the build quality is excellent. I compared this to other very expensive headphones on my written review, because the padding, even if I just touched it, it's silent because it's really smooth. When that happens, it's also incredibly comfortable. You can wear this for a long time and not have that fatigue or that rough feeling on your ears if you wear headphones too long. And to put it in perspective, these are the Astro A50s. These are $300, so naturally a lot more expensive. These are very comfortable and the build quality is excellent. You know, it's intended more as a gaming headphone, but the material on this is so cheap, at least compared to this, that I was kind of upset once I finally tried these on, because this is kind of like a felt. So if I touch that, you can hear how rough it is. You wear these for a long time, and you'll feel that after a while on your skin. You know, one wants to wear felt pressed to their skin all the time. So this material is such a higher quality feeling to it that it just doesn't hurt. It feels excellent. So, and then Beechwood, of course, with the aesthetics. It plays 2 parts. Beechwood obviously looks different. It's kind of a different take on headphones, and that's nice if you want it to stand out. Wood naturally has better sound reproduction when paired with the same speaker, because they absorb certain frequencies. They don't ring. Think of like a metal can versus a wooden can. The metal can's going to ring when you hit it. Wood doesn't do that, so that's why you typically get better sound quality. So it's really cool to see that in a headphone that's under $100. So going back to the price, Rosewill, especially with Prelude's like an intro to a build-up of a song or the beginning of a song. I feel like Prelude is kind of a good metaphor for where the company's going with audio. I reviewed their 2-channel speakers before, and the sound quality was excellent, especially for the price. These take that to a whole nother level because finally the bass is there. They have all of the sound covered without alienating the people who like Rosewill. And you know, let's face it, Rosewill is not competing with Bose or Sennheiser for these $300-400 studio headphones. These things are 80 bucks. So they're not forgetting who the core customer base is by still giving you the value that you expect with Rosewill. The only difference now is they've stepped up the build quality and sound quality so much that you're actually not sacrificing anything. Value is one part of it, but you also want to get everything you can get for your dollar, especially nowadays. So I think they knocked it out of the park with these. I use these more than my Astros now because of how comfortable they are. Yeah, I can't recommend them enough. It's certainly worth checking out. I know online is kind of a risk with audio because you can't really try it, but I've tried Sennheiser, Panasonic, Sony, Beats, Bose, and of course the Astros and Turtle Beaches, which don't sound anywhere close to these. They're a lot worse. For $80, these things are killer. So take it from me, call me out if you think I gave you bad advice, but it's certainly worth buying and trying them out for yourself. And let me know if you have questions below. I'll be happy to address them. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.